Hey guys, Dan from SpareTireRunning.com. Shouldn't sound so gloomy like I am. Want to share with you guys, we're back on our regular trails that we started with. Just walking around. So, I believe I told you about my sleep studies. And my, go ahead and check that out and see how that can help me get better, get healthier, and whatnot. It's like a bug right in my eye. I had my follow-up visit today. It didn't go so well, guys. Now, hold on. I have like, there we go. Well, I told you that it was horrible. Doctor reconfirmed that. Showed me some graphs and stuff. So the question was, what can I do about it? Absolutely nothing. He says, well, the only thing I can do is, use my CPAP machine every day the rest of my life. Even if I lose this weight, he says, I'll still need to use the CPAP machine. If I get this, whatchamacallit, nasal cavity area fix, I'll still need a CPAP machine. He did not recommend oral, like a dentist can give you. You have these things where helps reposition your mouth so you don't snore, and it's supposed to help sleep apnea and stuff. I'm too extreme, he says. He did not recommend any surgery on my throat because it would not help, and it could actually, the side effects or risks are too great. Where was I? Oh yeah, risked. Too risky. I'm going to go to my ENT still and see what he says. The sleep doctor said in all of his years of being a sleep doctor, he's never seen anybody as bad as I am, or as worse off as I am. And he said it's all genetic, which I knew that. I kind of already knew partly that. I knew that was genetics, that in my family there's been issues. And I worry about my son, who's had issues too with breathing. And his when he had his tonsils taken out, it was blocking 70% of his esophagus and stuff. And he snores too, so I worry about him too. But I knew it's genetic. I was just hoping, even with genetic, there was something I could do to change, to help, to make it better. And I guess there's not. It's kind of a hard pill to swallow. You go through all this stuff, and in the end, it doesn't matter. Or in the end, what you're genetically built as overpowers all. If you're a fast runner, genetically, slow runner, sprinter, long distance, skinny, fat, tall, short, brown hair, blue eyes, almost said blue hair, brown eyes, but that would be kind of weird. But I guess if you're genetically made that way, there's not much you can do about it. Oh, nice little frog. So how do you change genetics? I'm still going to try to get back in shape. As you mentioned, even in high school I had breathing problems, and I had snoring issues, but not to me it's not bad. That's what I don't understand, is how these last few months have gotten so much, seems like it is so much worse. I don't know, guys. I don't even know what to think right now. Kind of down. Feel hopeless, helpless, maybe. Oh, there's a duck out there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to cry and whine for this walk. And then after this walk, I'm done. Time to move on. Time to build. Time to grow. Time to lose weight. Time to get ready for races. Time to be able to do this 10-mile first. That's the first major goal, is get this training in. Get this exercise in, lose some weight, so that the 10-mile isn't as bad. And even still, if the ENT can fix my breathing and make it easier to breathe, I still might have a better chance of running better. I'll still have my sleep apnea, but the only thing that does to, I think, during a race, well, it's harder for me to lose weight, and I'm tired, because my body, I mean, I don't remember the exact number, but the doctor said my oxygen level reached a level so low that I was physically dying. Think about that for a second. I was at a point when I'm sleeping, my body fights me, shuts me down, hurts me to the point where I'm actually dying. Now, obviously, I'm not died. There's no, I saw a light or something moment like that. I mean, if it continued, if I didn't wake up, I probably would have. I mean, if there was ever a time every night that I'm not using a sleep or a CPAP machine and getting the constant airflow. Because even with a CPAP, see, here's the thing, guys. Even with a CPAP machine, I'm still having episodes. They're just not as bad, as many, or as to the extent that without a CPAP machine. I am still having episodes. He showed me where with my CPAP or without the CPAP, I actually did get to deep sleep 3 different times throughout the night. Very limited time. Not a lot of time at all. With the CPAP machine, and then, it's kind of, hard to gauge because you're also, you know, you're not at your home and stuff. But with the CPAP machine, I got to deep sleep 5 times with a little bit more longer periods of deep sleep. So, but just with those 2 extra deep sleeps, it does help. It does help a lot. And it helps me not to die. And that's what I can't get my head wrapped around, or my feelings or thoughts wrapped around that. That if I don't start doing something, and there's nothing I can do except for making sure I use my CPAP machine. I need to make sure that when I get tired, because I could be watching TV and the very next second be out. And that's usually what happens. And I'm snoring. So, and then if I do wake up, I don't go work into my bed because I don't want to wake my wife up or any hammer the boys upstairs. But yeah, I should probably move the CPAP machine downstairs into a different room or something, but you never put yourself to that limit, or you make the drastic changes you need until something drastic like this happens. You know, you don't think about it, or you know it's there, but it's not a major concern of yours. Like it was for me, it wasn't a major concern until one day I felt like I fell asleep at a stoplight. And it felt like I just blinked my eyes, but it felt like I completely, in that second, fell asleep at a stoplight. And luckily it was at a stoplight and not driving or something like that. But, oh my goodness, this isn't as bad as yesterday, but there are still some mosquitoes and some bugs out here. It looks a lot different too, with all the forest trees filled in and grass and stuff, or weeds and plants. But I'm sorry to bore you guys. I'm sorry to bum you guys out too. That wasn't my plan to bum you guys out. But I want to keep you up to date. Hold on, guys. Before I die on the video here. Oh, I've got a bug in my mouth or something. I want to keep you guys up to date and let you guys know what's going on. Because you are my accountability partner. And even if I never talk to any of you that actually watch face to face, you are holding me accountable for my actions, which goes to my next point. I'm so mad about, and I'm hoping it's just water weight. So after my little blunder, and really going off the wagon and not watching what I eat, this past week I got back on track, back on the bus, if you want to say, and I've been tracking my calories, make sure I have enough water each day, making sure I do at least 10,000. God, man, just chipmunk scared me to half to death. Making sure I eat or kilocalories, make sure I take 10,000 steps, at least 10,000 steps a day. And I've been on target since Saturday. That's when I kind of started this. So I've been good, and I actually been weighing myself every day. And there's theories back and forth about that. Do you or don't you? I do it because it helps me stay accountable to you guys, but also to myself. So I was losing weight, doing pretty good losing weight there the last week, and then came today and it was a half a pound up from yesterday. And I don't know why, guys. I watched my calories. It was actually, when I went, kind of last time I ate dinner, I still had, according to my calorie counter, I could still eat 1,000 calories. So there's two things could have happened. One, kind of water weights. Drank so much water that's why my weight went up. So I'm actually losing weight, but with water weight, kind of overcompensated. Or two, I did not count correctly. And usually when I count, I overcount on purpose so that I eat less. Now that could be that I miscounted yesterday. I was at a meeting all day. They provided lunch. I did have a salad, half of a buffalo chicken wrap, and what else they had? Grapes. I did have some cookies because I'm a sucker for them. And I did and they had a smoothie, like a strawberry smoothie or something like that. So I did do that. So I could have calculated a smoothie wrong. It was a small one. I could have calculated cookies wrong. Maybe they were more fattening than I thought. I'm not sure if I did or not, but I could have. So, you guys want to see something disgusting? Look at that. I wouldn't want to get messed up with those spiders. That spider web. But, yeah. So that was my day. Not a great day, but I'm out here and taking a walk. Tomorrow will be my first day this week that I'm actually going to be running to get that in, get that back up. Really, right now I'm just trying to get steps in, exercise in, and lose some weight. But I do need to work on cardio also, and being able to run. So that I can get the miles in. I'm just hearing noises, guys. All right. Well, if I see anything else interesting, I'll let you know. All right. Thanks for listening.